Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Well, Damian Lillard talked about his clutch gene. He said, quote, "I never think there's a game that I can't take control of. When I'm out there, I feel how hard the defense is trying to stop me, regardless of how I'm shooting the ball. I want to show them why they should be worried and why they should be on edge." Brian?
Yeah, Allie, always a threat. Thanks for that. At this stage of the season, balancing minutes is a top priority for a lot of teams, Brent.
Yeah, it's such a grind, and so teams are trying to find better ways to spread minutes around, give opportunities maybe for younger players, coaches sometimes tweaking the offense to try to run variations of plays that they worked on during training camp. So this is a great time to make a little bit of some adjustments and tweaks.
So here are the Jazz starting five. We've got Mike Conley. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Trailblazers, Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. The forwards, Hart and Grant. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the inside. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Hart finds Lillard. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Now here's Grant. They really needed more from him in that loss to Brooklyn.
Great with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Clarkson for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating, not a lot of help.
Conley passes to Markkanen. The offensive rebound. The shot by Olynyk, no good.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that lead shrinking.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Lillard outside. The 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Clarkson. Over Simons. It's tipped.
Grant's got some shooters all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Lillard. Simons got his second bucket of the night.
I just love the ball.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile 1 drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made the thing.
Personal foul. First team foul. Goes up from the block. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Simons shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Now Portland with it. They're on a 17-6 run. How about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate. They really understand the game.
That's so true, BA. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. When they're on top, the city gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And that one's good. Simons has got 10 points.
He's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him.
And Utah calls time here.
One word that always goes along with the Jazz. Defense. They've been a top 10 defensive team in 6 of the last
lead. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Simons. Here's Beasley. Deflected. That's out of bounds. His last touch ball. Jazz ball. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Beasley. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why they've been a playoff regular.
It's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
They showed so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Beasley outside. Sexton, the open look. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Grant. And the layup falls.
Jeremy tries to get another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Lillard outside. Puts up a three. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on a second chance point.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The Jazz have gone 7 of 16 so far. Lillard against Sexton. Got a hand on it. At the line for the Jazz. Call it Sexton. At the line, first one falls.
Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
Here's Lillard. He's got 9 on the wing. Simons. Jacks up at 3. Lillard can't get it to go. The first quarter concludes. A double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 10. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
Creating cool tech so you can watch every shot anywhere you want, or make news personalized, and learn about how to make my
Fans, having a big round of applause for your Trailblazers.
Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Portland has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Rudy Gay out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Colin Sexton.
You just can't give Lillard an inch out there. He's going to shoot that one incredibly fast. You look at the resume of Wembanyama, there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
And so here's Portland. The Jazz making their last shot. And here's Simons outside. And again, it's Portland with a three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Inside, Gay. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, BA. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. Talk about two guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards in today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Grant.
I know he's on a cold streak, but his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Former first-round pick Josh Hart really trying to get some of his mojo back in terms of shooting the ball from distance. Still scores up with consistency.
Your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And the Blazers making a change here. Sharps checked in. Olenek checked in for Utah. Vanderbilt comes in for Gay. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And another miss by Utah. And with Josh Hart, Brent, really able to stretch the floor for these guys.
Well, playing the 2 and the 3, a little undersized, but took more threes last year, trying to gain some confidence there. And if he's at 35-36%, that's going to mean a lot for him and his team.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Now, obviously, he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Markkanen. Shoots over Hart. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Lillard against Conley. Pass to Hart. The 3-ball. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Hart's got 8.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Grant with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers off the break. Oh, Grant throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Sexton. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Man, that one's good. Sharp. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drive. What's the value of breaking the paint?
NBA triple penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Conley. And the Jazz call time here. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
It's no surprise they won the season series last year. They got more talent on the floor.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
How about the vision for Grant? Reads the defense like a book and jumps all over him in the open floor.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. With the floater. And it's good for 2.
Coach is loving the ball move.
Jordan Clarkson. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long. Until last year.
The NBA, they ended an 8-year streak of missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Clarkson outside. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy. I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Tipped. Clarkson against Lillard. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lillard got 6 in the quarter.
Seems like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Clarkson passes to Olynyk, and that one drops.
Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balanced attack.
Pass to Hart. 30 seconds left in the second period. Fires in the triple. Lillard's got 18.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Sexton passes to Vanderbilt. Gordon Tucker on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Here's Sharp. Buries it down low. He has 6.
Nurkic's getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hart. Just 3 on the clock. And that one's good. Sharp.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Yes, for one half, it hasn't even been close. Trailblazers out front, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets into fouls. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about the result?
Definitely they need to get out. Three-point shooters are contested. Well, this is what happens when another team identifies a weakness. It just keeps hammering them.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Now, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The forwards, Hart and Grant. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Clarkson outside. Markkanen left side. Second chance effort. Here's Olynyk. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Olynyk not afraid to get physical out there with the defense all around him.
Both free throws good from Olynyk. Simons with it. It's Hart on the wing. Three-pointer. Tries again. In deep. Lillard drops it in. Lillard's got 20.
And Lillard right now doing some heavy lifting for the ball club on the offensive end.
Markkanen outside. Back to Conley. He got a piece of it.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Here's Grant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers, plenty of competition growing up.
And so Grant nails them both. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. He was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. Jeremy has really come a long way. And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Conley passes to Markkanen. Offensive rebound to the middle. Vanderbilt finds Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Simons. Good. And it's Lillard. That's up the assist. Lillard's got a 7th assist here tonight.
And I love Simon's balance on that play right there. Stayed in control and stayed tight.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Hart can't hit. For Utah, they've got just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Launches a 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic just got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Conley. Here's Olynyk. Sinks that one from the post. Olynyk's got 12. Portland has got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Simons.
2 minutes remaining.
Rebounded by the Jazz.
2 minutes.
That'll wrap up the short 2-game road trip. For 3, Conley. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Clarkson. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
I'd like to see Jordan turn on the Jets right there. Change of speed so hard to guard, and Jordan, he's very much capable of that.
Pass to Lillard. From deep. Rebound, Utah. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. These ones aren't even close.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
I'd like to keep things a little more simple. That was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Simons with a steal. Pass to Hart. The 3. That shot off the mark. And it's Utah the other way. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Shoots from 12. It's good. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Simons passes to Hart. And they recover it. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the precision, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Kept alive. Clarkson. And finally, they hit one. Clarkson's got 9.
Got into the paint and smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. And it's good. It counts at the buzzer.
That's a real shot.
The heat to make the buzzer.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Trailblazers running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
The point where Jennifer, Kelly, and Kim on that, it has to be a continuous play. So if it's 6 minutes later,
and now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Utah Five right now. Taylor Horton Tucker is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Shaquille Alexander Walker.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
And for Rudy Gay, over 15 years in the league, Grant, how is he still effective?
Well, B.A., Rudy has changed the way he plays over the years. He came into the NBA exclusively playing the three. Now he's a power forward. He even runs a bit as a small ball center as well.
Here's Horton Tucker. Beasley outside. Inside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well. That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
There's the triple. Horton Tucker can't hit. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
That is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
Oh, big time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that take. I could watch moves like that all day.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Jazz have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Alexander Walker. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Nurkic finds Lillard. It's stolen. Here's Beasley. They get it back. And it's Gay with the miss. Portland has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Winslow. Back to Lillard. The three is up. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Beasley outside. That one falls. Malik,
For a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Nurkic. Nurkic throws it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Horton Tucker. Winslow defending. And the basket by Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's got his first basket. Portland has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Here's Winslow. Rebounded by Gay. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. It's deflected. Now here's Nurkic. Tightly guarded. Pass to Winslow. He shoots a three. Knocks down the triple. Winslow's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Lillard. The Jazz making their last shot. Sharp, no good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Damian Lillard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Little's checked in for Portland. Johnson comes in for Lillard. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Johnson with a bucket.
Impressive job by this team. Really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Abaji. The Jazz with another miss. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Sharp. From deep three-point range. And he can't get that one.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Dame, a strong defensive effort for you guys tonight. What was the key?
Our communication has been much better. Our effort has always been there, but now we're doing it smarter. We recognize the play calls, we playing players' tendencies. We just playing much smarter. And I think that's half the battle, especially when the effort is there. And we've been on top of things. We came out and took the challenge, and that's where we was able to separate ourselves.
That's the experience paying off. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.